Alright, here's the Gytr Airbox cover install. These styrofoam plates and these rubber grommets go into the actual cover. These go into the airbox. So we're going to just go step by step through the extension manual. This is all pretty basic, telling you just to remove your gas tank and take off the stock airbox cover. Then when you get to this part, this is the more important part. You're going to take these styrofoam plugs and then you're going to plug them into the holes into the back of the airbox. As you can see in these 3 holes. And the rubber cords go into the cover. They also supply you with a collar that you're going to put in the top of the airbox cover. And also, if you want, you can drill out the back of the holes and take off this little plate right here for more airflow. But we're going to go with the scoop setup, see how that works. It should be enough air for 450. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get back into the air install. First, we're going to take off your seat, both pieces, and then just take off your stock airbox cover, and then we'll go from there. Alright, once you have your seat off, you want to go ahead and pull off the gas tank. Alright, essentially you can have the gas tank sitting like this, but for video purposes, I'm going to go ahead and pull it all the way out. Alright, so essentially all you're going to do is you're going to take the plug, you're going to do clip side up, and then go straight up and in like that. You just basically want to look through the little peephole, see what you're doing. See, I have the clip coming up over the top, and then you just roll it up in there. And then you just want to firmly push on it just a little bit. Make sure it's fully seated up in there. Try to get a better angle here for you. I see how it's fully up in there. So now that's plugged. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the last one on myself. And that's just a demonstration of it. Alright, once you grab your grommets in, we're going to go ahead and put the little grommets into the actual airbox cover. So here's the inside look of it. See, there's the scoops. All on by 2 screws, so you can really take the scoops out, and this little blockage plate if you want. But you're just gonna go ahead and put these little grommets in. It may require glue, but all you really do is just slide them on in there. Alright, now that you got your grommets in, make sure you push this one in really hard with your fingernail so it seats in there. So you're just gonna go ahead and slide the cover on. Now with this, it doesn't mount like a traditional airbox cover. You have to first set it up there. Right, and they're just gonna have to try to get the scoops down in there on the sides. You got here a clip, there we go. And now essentially it's technically on there. All you gotta do now is put your top M6 bolt in there, and then it's fully mounted up. Alright, once you got your M6 bolt in there, you just want to go ahead and put the gas tank back on, and you're essentially done with this process. Alright, here's a look at the finished product.